YouTube, it is Sunday, so that means it's Silver History Sunday. And as you can see, I have a coin picked out that I wanted to talk about, but I wanted to have a small disclaimer first. There are some religious depictions on this coin. I'm going to go through the stories that I've been told about this particular figure, and that doesn't mean I'm like advocating for any particular religion or pretending like I know anything about that religion. Instead, I'm just kind of relaying some information from how I remember the story going. So, that being said, you can see we have the Archangel Michael, the Ukrainian coin. They are super low mintage coins. They started in 2011 with only 10,000 coins in the silver variety, and they only have the 1 ounce size for silver. There are some other sizes for gold with even lower mintages, which is crazy, but yeah, so started in 2011 with 10,000 coins, and they've been produced every year since, but never exceeding 27,000 coins in a single year. So these are extremely low. If you can compare that to like a American Silver Eagle that has 80 million a year or something crazy like that, these things are very limited mintages. And that being said, these things obviously demand a pretty crazy high premium. I think I bought these when they just came out. Well, I only bought one, but I bought it when it just came out. I did an unboxing on it. I got it from AppMex, and I think I paid like 150% of spot for it, which was crazy. But it hasn't dropped in price since, and I only owned one, and I just wanted one because it looks cool. But basically, let's talk about the coin. The front of the coin shows Archangel Michael. He's wielding a sword, and I believe the tail it's a golden sword, which is pretty cool. It's not in this one though, because this is a silver coin, but also the text around here is in Ukrainian, and it translates to "For us and the souls of righteous men, and Archistrategos Michael's strength." And so Archistrategos is like the Orthodox title that the Taxiarch Archangel Michael has. It's just doesn't really mean anything. It's just a title for him. So yeah, for us and the souls of righteous men, and the Archistrategos Michael's strength. That's pretty cool. Archangel Michael is considered to be an honorable biblical character who was quote-unquote well known for winning a victory over evil and being a patron of warriors, the sick, and the suffering. We'll get more into that in a second, but I want to show you the back of this coin. This is the back of the coin, and it has a bunch of cool features on it. And at the top here, you can see the coat of arms of Ukraine. It's surrounded by Ukrainian inscriptions that translates to the National Bank of Ukraine. In the center, you can see the shield with the emblem of the National Bank of Ukraine, which is 2 griffins, and they are back to back, kind of guarding the Hryvnia in the center, which is like the Ukrainian dollar. 1 Hryvnia is 3.8 cents, so it's not crazy valuable, and this coin is actually only worth 1 Hryvnia face value. So don't go cashing this in for like a chiclet or something like that. This symbol is meant to show the safeguarding of the country's gold reserves, and it's been a symbol that the National Bank of Ukraine has used for a long time. And then it also says down here, this is where it says that it's worth 1 Hryvnia, and this right here says AG 999.9, and over here it says 31.1, which is obviously in reference to its weight in grams. As I did with the Mexican Libertad, I want to talk a little bit about the history behind the symbolism on this coin. So, the coat of arms is officially referred to as the sign of the princely state of Vladimir the Great. This is commonly shorted to the word trizub, and I'm talking about this little symbol up here. And it's supposed to kind of look like a trident, I suppose, and that's what people will call it. And but many historians believe that it was actually supposed to represent a falcon when it was first created, and then it's slowly over time turned into a trident. And the reason they want to say that it was a falcon is because falconry was considered to be a royal sport in Europe, and it would show prestige and strength for the Ukrainian national band. Throughout the history, the trident has been changed into a more trident-y shape, and it was even used as inspiration for the quote-unquote three-finger salute, which was used in pro-independence demonstrations. So that's kind of it for the back. Let's talk a little bit more about the front. And once again with the religious thing, I'm just going to tell a story basically. Biblically speaking, people believe that God created heaven and hell and everything in between, and this includes angels, and even more importantly to this discussion, archangels, who were kind of like special angels, important angels. And a few to be mentioned are Archangel Gabriel. She would be bearing the Son of God. And then there was Archangel Lucifer, who was the angel of mourning. And pretty much this story starts with one day Lucifer questioned why God got to be the all-powerful, and he grew jealous and decided to not follow the word of God anymore and try to fight and declare heaven as his own. And so he gathered up a bunch of angels to join his side. Lucifer did. And then as a response, God said, well, he called upon Archangel Michael to round up a bunch of angels to kind of fight for God's team, if you will. And there was a battle for heaven between Lucifer and his group of supporters, and between God, Archangel Michael, and their group of supporters. And the end result pretty much was that Lucifer was banished from heaven and was no longer allowed back. So Lucifer kind of grew angry. He was angry because humans, which are like the scum of the earth, were allowed into heaven, but he wasn't anymore, and he's like an almighty type powerful archangel. At least he thinks so. And so this is kind of where the biblical ideas come from when they say that Lucifer or the devil tried to tempt humans into doing bad things to keep them from entering heaven. And so this coin kind of just shows some symbolism on it that represents a reminder to continue to do good things, to remember that Archangel Michael's role was key in winning the battle for heaven. And yeah, that's really all I got for that. I'm sure a lot of you guys know a whole lot more about it, and I don't even know if the story I'm telling is true. That's just how I kind of remember it going down. I'll probably do a junk silver type one next weekend. I also want to remind you that I'm going to be gone throughout the rest of the week. I'm going out of the country for a little bit, and so I likely won't be posting any videos. I may or may not, but basically I'll still be able to respond to comments. I'll still be able to chat with you guys. So yeah, I just want to thank you guys for the support. If you would, while I'm gone, keep an eye out for the 450 sub giveaway. If you haven't participated in that yet, go back to a video of mine called It's the Queen's Birthday. It was published on April 21st. And enter yourself in for a chance to win a $1 face of state-proof quarters. Once again, thanks for watching, everybody. I will talk to you soon, and I appreciate all the support recently.